Has this ever happened to you? You save up for a wonderful vacation. You do a lot of planning. You choose the ideal location. And it's beautiful. It's everything you want in a vacation. And while you're there, you can't help but think about gardening. Join me today as I discuss gardening on vacation. Hi, I'm Gardener Scott, and I'm on vacation in the beautiful tropical paradise of Mexico. It was snowing when I left my Colorado garden, and now I'm in a dream spot, and I love it. I'm enjoying the water, I'm enjoying the beach, I'm enjoying the scenery, and I'm thinking about gardening. This isn't the first time that I've done this. Earlier this year, I had a wonderful trip to Knoxville, Tennessee in February. There wasn't much growing, but I took the opportunity to visit the local botanic garden in Knoxville in winter when nothing was growing. Because even when I'm on vacation, I'm thinking about gardening. The more I travel, the more I'm beginning to believe that there are many other travelers like me, gardeners, who choose a location for the enjoyment, for the relaxation. But once we get here, we want to take a look at the gardens. And I think more and more designers in the travel industry have recognized that. Because as I travel, I see a lot that seems to have a gardener focus. This wonderfully designed and manicured garden area is more than just the plants laid out to look at. There's also the signs that tell what the plants are. Throughout the resort, I see signs identifying the plants and helping travelers like me from another country identify what they are. Like a botanic garden, this resort has a lot of information about the flora and the fauna of this part of Mexico. The plants that grow in a tropical region like Mexico definitely won't survive my Colorado winters. But as I look at the gardens, the designs that they're using here, I can get some ideas for my own landscape and maybe what I can do with some of my plants. And this garden area shows how you can learn new concepts. I'll often have a bed with plants and then use rocks as focal points. Well, here, the bed is primarily the rocks. Different colors, different textures, and it's a few plants interspersed with the rocks that really become the focal point and accents that really makes this area shine. I'm sure many of these plants flower in springtime, but it's almost winter. That doesn't mean you can't have a beautiful garden with lots of color by choosing the plants that have the colorful foliage. And when you mix the varying colors from a nice magenta to a purple to a yellow, who needs flowers? At all times of year, you can have beautiful gardens just by using the right color leaves. for many of us, we can find plants that flower in most seasons. And so even here, while most of the plants aren't flowering, there are still some that are. And you don't need to have a lot of them, just enough to add that visual element and make it beautiful to look at. I think adding seating areas to gardens is a very important aspect of design. And I see this everywhere at this vacation spot. I think water features in a garden are another great design element. And so here, in addition to all the landscaping and beautiful plants, we have a wonderful water feature. I think designing your garden with the wildlife in mind is another important factor. And this garden definitely has wildlife that lives among the trees and the bushes and the landscaped area. Garden paths can add wonderful visual elements to your garden. It can lead you to a central point of your garden, something with a wonderful visual element to it, like the Gulf of Mexico. Designing with hardscape like rocks that are softened by plants with colorful foliage is a really nice design element. And so when you're on vacation in that ideal spot and you just can't help yourself, you're thinking about gardening while you're there, it's okay. Many of us do that. We're gardeners. We can't help it. It's part of our being. It's a passion that we just can't tamp down. So while you're on vacation, enjoy the spot and every reason that you went. But take a look at the plants. Take a look at some of the design elements, and maybe you can take something back with you, a new idea that you can use in your own garden. I'm Gardener Scott. Enjoy gardening.